This started with the bloke telling me what awesome riding is in Junee. And now it's 2 degrees, raining, and I want my mum. But tough riders don't give up.
You know, even though it's raining and a little bit cold, I still love this.
Effectively a little bit cold this morning. It's about 1 degree at the moment, which is going to be a rough start to the day. I'm going to wait till about 10 o'clock. But supposedly, according to the Bureau of Meteorology, about 10 degrees, but it's going to feel like 1. So, because we're quite high up here, we're 1,300 meters up in the air. So from here to, where we go? Junee. From here to Junee, it drops like, 1,000 meters. So by the end of the day, it'll be fine, but it's just getting off. So I'll be leaving at about 10 o'clock. And it's going to be a cold ride.
Oberon was barely awake. I found a breakfast strong enough to thaw a helmet and waited for the sun to remember its job. 10 o'clock came. It was overcast and barely 10 degrees. Time to stop pretending I wasn't procrastinating. I geared up, swung a leg over and rode off into, well, who knows. Some rides start with a plan. Others just start with cold fingers and a vague idea of south. But of course, the weather soon wanted to join in the fun.
And of course, there's a little sprinkle happening.
But even in the rain, it's still bloody beautiful.
Look at this. Wow. That's crazy. That's a big truck with lots of wood there.
Soon the rain started in earnest and the temperature began to slide. Billy's wildly inaccurate temperature gauge claimed 16 degrees, which meant more like 11. Factor in wind chill and wet gear and it felt closer to 3. Cold enough to fog the visor and bite straight through the gloves. I stopped for a quick warming lunch at a general store in the middle of nowhere and then carried on.
Yeah, temperature's dropped again back to 9.
Fortunately, for my continued existence and for your social media entertainment, the temperature didn't keep falling. But the ride did keep on being beautiful. Still damp, still grey, but beautiful. I'll admit, I've got a soft spot for riding in the rain. There's a kind of freshness to it. The smell of wet earth, the way colours deepen, the quiet when everyone else stays home. The road feels emptier, cleaner. It's just you, the engine, and the sound of rain on your visor. Eventually, it stopped with the raining bit. The temperature rose begrudgingly, like a teenager getting out of bed.
Somehow this has just started to feel like the country. Something about the roads not being in absolute best repair. The whole thing's just less organised and smooth,
Junee is a railroad town. It was on the main Sydney-Melbourne route and the crews would change here. In 1881 they built this enormous roundhouse, one of the biggest in the world. And as I neared, I started to see more and more goods trains, proof that the railroad never really left. Eventually I rolled into town. The temperature had crept up to a toasty 20 degrees, practically tropical after this morning. I crossed the tracks, took a slow lap through the main street, half looking for somewhere to eat later. And then onto the hotel. It was functional, slightly shabby, the kind of place that does the job for a night, but I wouldn't bring Dalma here.
It was a full-on day, wasn't it? Rain, cold, but it was fun, And so, I'm staying here tonight. Tomorrow I'll be going onwards to Goulburn, and tomorrow is the day that I was really looking forward to because apparently it's amazing riding on the way from Junee to Goulburn, which is what I was told, the whole reason I'm doing this trip. So, I hope you come with me on that one.